Innovative content. Global audience.
Yes, people. You're welcome to yet another beautiful day. Daddy Chris broadcasting from London. You're going to see more of these faces, Nigeria. You're going to see more from me, more from my team, more from my crew, more and more. It is a difficult time. And I want to say this to anybody watching the show tonight. Be careful what you do today. It might have effect tomorrow. Let me repeat that. Whatever you are doing, be careful today. It might have effect tomorrow. If you do something that you think is secret, that thing might be the thing that will come and destroy you. Or if it is good, it might be the thing that will help you. So please be careful what you do. It's a message that I just felt I will open this show with tonight. Well, my name is Daddy Chris, and this is SRTV. I'm broadcasting from London. Right now, I'm joined by my two wonderful, beautiful ladies. There is Princess Casey from Abuja. Princess, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Listen, it's a pleasure to be in the midst of you two. I am so lucky. And the other is, of course, there is the mighty Faith Irabor from Paris, France. This is just a France, but she controls the whole of France. And she runs SRTV.
Okay, for SRTV, we stand Gidigba for France.
In fact, I love you guys. All right.
We pin.
No, I trust you guys. And to be honest, what a privilege. That's why we are stronger than any other team. You are the strength. You know, when they use the word company means it's the company of people. It's the people that made the strength, not one person. So not even the brand, it's the people. That's why they say company. You know, I need a company. I'm lonely. You need a company. Thank you guys for joining SRTV.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Today is a difficult one. The election is come and gone. And so many disturbing images. It becomes so difficult to really say something. What should Peter do next? Perhaps that's what we want to look at tonight. You see, I have begged yesterday, I came on the show yesterday, and I sincerely begged that Peter should just prepare for the next election because he has won. But that being said, when you see some of the disturbing images coming out on social media, you find that they really ran this election. The evidence is, some of them are too glaring. And how can we be so desperate? If nothing else, at least these people that perpetrated this act should be prosecuted. Because if they don't, they will do it again. I think the Nigerian government, Buhari must show example now. You should use some of them as example. Before we go on to the show, I really prepare. I want this local government chairman to go to jail. Let me just share this video with you. It is so disturbing what this guy did. Let's see this together.
Yeah, I'm giving my account. How long is this? Why put the time so much account? Yes. I'll be the what's up time. I'll be really able to ABC. See, let me see. Well. Originally, we know some better one.
Okay. Let's see if we can have Faith back. Are you there, Faith? Nobody give us blank attitude tonight. No time for that. All right.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Just try and settle in with us. Yes. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the image coming. I understand this is coming from Kogi State. Now, how do you advise somebody to accept this kind of result? It's a difficult one. It's a difficult call. Nigeria need to move on, but if nothing else, an idiot like this should be brought to book. It's long overdue. We got some other images, and you can imagine. Perhaps if you guys give me 1 minute, I will share another video to really how disturbing it is. And when you see this my heart was broken. This man said they should prepare the cell as he's ready to go to prison. Let me just share the video, then we'll talk. If you ladies don't mind. Okay?
What's going on?
Hello, my name is Magnus Oraka. Right now, I'm a very, very wounded person now. In fact, this country they call Nigeria is rubbish. This is the most useless country that my papa and mama born me inside. The most useless country. Most useless country. But a few people make this country they useless. Very, very useless country. Plateau result where Peter Obi sweep. Now they tell say Labour Party 460,000 APC. That means Peter Obi manage win. That's a big lie. INEC. How many times I call you now? 2 times. Make I add one, make it be 3. INEC. Okay. We will come bomb the office down. DSS, police and army, can't arrest me. In fact, I don't buy mattress so I go take sleep for any prison. I don't tell una say, una cell, prison cell, open and very big. Because the people you go arrest, they go plenty. Plateau result, 1.2 million, they go reduce that to 400,000. A whole 800,000, they cut and come out. Say Peter be win with just small. Plateau State, come, they don't. Come, this poly unit here, this place, Sham, this place, now poly unit. Make we enter, make we ask them, what is the result?
That they will return the figure.
No,
whether they like it or
don't
not.
be only here. Wait now, come now, you dey record on live. You dey live, Abi? Come, put on live. Wait now, me and una not talk before. No. Me and una not talk. No. What will be the result for this poll unit? What will be the APC result for here? 27. PDP 36. Yes. Labour how much? 504. 500 only here alone. Only this place alone. Half a thousand. And so I personally went to each polling unit, about 30-something polling units.
They don't call the platoon.
Yes, now.
They don't call them. You just tontona.
I personally went through over 30-something polling units, and each polling unit.
They don't call the
For Plateau State, say na 400,000. What do we mean? 1.2 million.
They just tontona.
1.2 million. We want someone in this country. We want run. I swear to God, INEC. They are playing. Make I be the first one to arrest. Come and arrest me, oh.
Don't fire
I swear to God, you go arrest people there.
You go suffer for this town.
I tell you.
We are that my girl. Now there you go die. Make thunder fire you.
Make I go drink my beer.
I have another one. Maybe I should wait. Do you understand? My question will be, how do you advise Peter Obi to forget about this? Nigeria need to move forward. But how do I advise the man to say, forget this? How? Now, if I let you know that while the election was going on in Delta State, thank God, a young man was crying that they didn't give them, in fact, they intentionally did not send anything to them to vote. And a video that is still with me now, which came from Okowa area, all the Labour votes there were destroyed. In fact, what they did, they sent it to they threw it in the bush. So it's not only APC that destroyed. PDP did their own. And I am so disappointed to see the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party sitting down with Okowa on a news conference. He shouldn't associate himself. No reason. No reason. You understand? And this is where we find ourselves. Princess, message for the Labour leader. What do you have to say to them?
Well, I've been in Abuja here. I'll be speaking with some people, both from PDP and from Labour Party. I was with somebody on Wednesday at the hospital that came to see me, and I think she is a PDP stalwart. And then she was receiving so many calls. She herself was not feeling well. You know, this shock of the results kind of affected some people's health. So she also went to the hospital. And I know she was even telling, like she said, I was there, and she was telling, they were calling her, so what's the next thing now? What do we do? And she was saying, at this point, because before she received the call, I was telling her that you're a PDP person. What's this collabo between the PDP and the Labour Party? I don't understand the collabo. Since when? Because if they are going to work like this, then the youths, I think they've done wrong by standing by these people. Because these same elements from PDP will come to Labour Party and say they are trying to do what together. No, it takes two to tango. And of course, I don't want to say some things on air, but at this point I will say it. I don't think darkness has anything to do with light, or light has anything to do with darkness. This is the way I see the whole thing. So the Labour Party should go ahead. Like Buhari said in, I think, a Pilot newspaper, one of the headlines this morning says that aggrieved parties should go to court. So if they are going to court, Labour Party is a party on its own. They've been campaigning on their own. They've been doing everything on their own. So I don't understand this really found new love between the Labour Party and the PDP. So I'm saying that they should stand as a party. If they have to go to court, fine, they should go to court. There are so many glaring evidence all over the social media, everywhere, that the elections were rigged massively. So these are enough for the Labour Party leaders to go to court. But what I'm saying is that whatever they are doing with PDP, because PDP is going to drag Labour Party down with them or into the mud. You cannot, they've been stained, so stained, and then they should not drag.
You know, as usual, there's the network from Nigeria. Princess is just telling us. I think Princess is saying in my mind exactly how I think it should be. I don't see any good reason why Labour and people should even have anything to do with PDP at all. PDP buried you. And at the end, towards the end of this show, we're going to look at the role. That is tomorrow's show. We're going to look at the role Wike played in this election.
That man
actually was the man with a joker. You know, in any car, there's a joker. You understand? Wike held the 4 aces. I thought they realized this. So many mistakes were made. Yes, Peter won this election, but would have still, there's no way they would have been able to defeat us had we had Wike on our side. Exactly. Any reason why Wike did what he did is confusing. You understand? But first, within me and you first, and the audience, of course, are listening. What would you advise the Labour Party to do at this point? Nigeria need to move forward.
Like
you understand?
Said,
the election has been done. Can you hear me?
Something, yes, sir.
So the election has been done. There's nothing we can do about it. The problem is somebody has been declared winner. He's been handed the staff, he had the certificate and waiting to be sworn in. He has even actually been moved into, there's a resident, a president will stay. He's occupying the place at the moment. Preparing to be sworn in. It's not trying to form his cabinet and all that. That's the next thing the man is doing. And now he has all this trouble. Tinubu, you cannot pretend you are not aware of all the damages that were done in your name. In fact, this shows that there is no way Peter has secured those little votes in Lagos State. Peter must have. I'm speculating, and I'm not talking with evidence. But you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that the people in Alaba International Market were not allowed to vote. I shared that video here. Because their registration was at Lagos State University. Lagos State University is directly opposite LASU. And Lagos State University is opposite Alaba International Market. That is where you have the concentration of the Igbo people. So they must have all registered in that place. They intentionally make sure they don't vote. They were not allowed to vote. The people were crying. And Nigeria, this is our country. If we don't say the truth today, it will come and hurt us tomorrow. Tinubu might enjoy it now. Tomorrow is going to hurt you. You see, always say to the politicians who are benefiting from the evil doings now, tomorrow, this same thing you benefited from is going to come and hurt you. I remember telling the young man from my place, and I told him, why don't you people allow us to vote? Because what they were doing there was selectocracy. They would just select one person in Ethiopia, and that person will go. Everybody will agree, yeah. Who are the people selecting it? I said they should allow us to vote so we know the right person. The man said that is the beauty of our democracy. Today, that thing come to hurt him. They've selected and they asked him to leave. And I reminded him, you see, this evil we perpetrate, it will come and hurt us. It's no other way. Let's bring Princess back. So what I want you to do, let's hear from you on a good day, Faith. What do you advise the Labour Party to do at this point?
Like Kirsty said, like Princess said, my enemy's enemy is my friend. That is what PDP is trying to do with, the vulnerable Labour Party. They know they're already down, but they need somebody to go down with them. They don't have the credibility. What is darkness and light doing together, like she said? But because they are trying to make it look like APC is our enemy.
Yes.
So our enemy's enemy is our friend.
Yes.
But let's not get it twisted. You, Atiku, you already flown under that same APC flag. You didn't win. You ran back to PDP. You thought we were stupid. You people are just going like prostitutes who jump from one man to another. So right now that Peter Obi is hot, he was crying today, on his during his press conference today. He actually shared with tears. He was trying to explain his encounter with a particular lady who couldn't buy an oven of 70,000 and all that. Let's get it clear. That man is hot. It is easy for us to just sit down here and say, oh, the country has moved forward. Tinubu has been moved to the defense quarters today. They are preparing to swear in, this one we're talking about. The president of France, Emmanuel Macron, has called and congratulated Tinubu today. They are all making it look like it's a win-win for them. They don't care as long as the country, as long as our country, we sort ourselves, our mess. But in my opinion,
what can they do?
If we tell them to continue, if we tell Peter Obi to let go, we are trying to say that we are not in democracy. They are going to rig him again in the next 4 years. If Tinubu can rig an election when he was not in power, are you sure it's not? He will now be a sitting president and lose an
lose the election. That is the question. So the minute there will be no election in the next 4 years, you are right. You are right.
Let the man fight. Let him fight for his rights. And if he doesn't go his way, let's just know that for the sake of the souls that were lost, the people the heroes that fell, that lost their life to this battle, peaceful protests, the redressing cult, international body coming into this, international communities coming into this. Every evidence is this man has, because we know, like he said today, we won that election and we will prove it to Nigerians. We don't know what they have. The man is very calculative. He didn't even talk for the first 24, 48 hours. Peter Obi didn't say anything. And people were like, his silence is too bizarre. You should say something. He's used to being cheated. He's been cheated many times. He was impeached illegally. And he got back his seat. People are saying, no, that one is governorship, is not presidential election. Let him still try his luck. There's always a first time for everything. And if it doesn't even go his way, the godfathers do know that at least he drag them by their head.
All right. So
So
your
there
advice
is
is
just
there
the
is a
go.
sound. There is a sound coming from your headphone.
Huh?
I said there's a sound coming from
My
a
own?
headphone.
Okay.
I think so. I can hear a weird noise.
Are you sure?
I don't think so because I can hear her very well here.
No, I'm
Okay.
very clear. I don't have anybody alone here. There's no noise.
There's this guy. Wait, coming from your just
Princess, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, but it comes with a sound, a noise.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this thing is very, in fact, it's to block all external noises.
Really.
I'll cut my micro and on it
Okay.
back, okay?
All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are discussing the aftermath of the 2023 presidential election that just took place in Nigeria. The evidence coming out on social media is disturbing, very, very disturbing, very, very, very disturbing. The question is, where do we go from here? The stability of the country is important. This is a country of 200 million over. Any attempt to go on a war, nobody can stop it. And my worry is, there you're going to see the international community. The moment America support one, the West support one, so Russia will support the other side. There's enemies in the world today. You understand? And it will be difficult for us to get out of this. Blood will be shed. Can Nigerians think? Can Africans for one day think and resolve this thing? Is Tinubu, what would you, in fact, INEC, why? Let me share one.
That's the question, sir. The question is
Daddy
INEC,
Chris.
why, Daddy Chris? That is
Daddy
the
Chris,
question,
let me
sir.
say something.
Okay.
Let me say something. Do you know that before now we were expecting that Buhari,
Yes.
people used to call him Mr. Credible,
Yes.
Exactly.
whatever. So people
Exactly.
actually expecting that Buhari will not take this. Buhari is not standing
Yes.
with him.
I'm ashamed
Buhari
because
will
I've
not
been
do
praising
Me
the
too.
man.
this.
I am one of them, Princess.
Yes,
I also vouch for him.
And then at the end of the day, if you could see, practically all the national dailies today, Buhari congratulates the man and says whoever that is not satisfied with the election should go to court. And then the way these world leaders are calling in the congratulations and all that shows, like Faith said, that they moved on so quickly, forgetting what people went through, and of course
The international community are not
the
aware.
malpractices that were done during this election, the process. And then at the end of the day, after seeing all this as a youth, I told myself that only one thing can just help us. Just one thing. Because since that Saturday, I've been following the trend. And of course been talking to people here and there. And I just said to myself, like, the only thing that can just help Nigerians, we either do this or you leave them, is for the youth to just grind the country to a halt. And then they know that, yes, it's not, these people are not taking no for an answer. Forget, Peter Obi might go to court. Who is the judiciary? If they can suppress
If they can go
INEC,
and tear
they can
results.
suppress anybody.
Yeah,
So
they
at the end
can.
of the day, it's a lawless country. No institutions, no structures, nothing. People get away with crimes so easily, provided they are in power. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking that whether or not they go to court, they go just they adjourn, normal. Before you know, Tinubu don't do 4 years, quietly they go away. So at the end of the day, the youth and what they should do is that, you see, as airports they, so international airports, Abuja for instance, and then you see like refinery for Warri, you see key places like that, CBN. By the time you storm that place, not doing anything, no, just go there and just block and just stand and be looking at each other. for like some days. These
You know
people
what
will
the
know that
government will do? You know what they will do? They will
they
send
will
some people
kill.
to go and steal and start to
They
shoot
will
at them.
kill. They will kill. They've been killing now. They've been killing. And at the end of the day, I have been preaching peace. But after I looked, especially after I read the dailies today, I have been so angry that these people, is it that they cannot see through their noses or what? They are
don't
all
care.
the same. They are all
They
the
don't care.
same.
And I think it's really important. Let me share this last video so that we put everything in perspective. Because we started by asking you, Labour Party, what are you doing with PDP? Because we have an election coming up next. First, I want Nigerians, the youth, to punish these two political parties in the next election. They must stay in the exile. You understand? Whoever is contesting, if you are Labour, you must vote Labour, because there is no reason. There's no say, oh, this man is my man. Which devil? Like in Delta State, there will be no APC. You see what they did. Look at what they did in Delta. Let me share this with you.
Okowa, the ballot paper won a court thief election day. When they know the country result, when Labour Party they win. When you send people court thief. When I go throw away there for bush, we don't see them. You see, una not get them. They play with the wrong generation. This youth generation, 21st century generation. Oh, now we don't know the code. We don't see them. We don't go pack them. Oh, labor. Una tip are finished, now go tramp for person farm. Farm we pay to the farm now, go tramp it. We don't see them. Obi then share this video. Make them see the one where they do for Ika constituency. Where they take go thief. Thief vote. When Labour Party don't they vote, then they can't Labour Party they go thief farm. They can't go tramp for farm. We don't see them. Sure, I mean, they say the world must see on our you. Oh, na can never win us. Never. Never. Watch them.
The thumbprints are all there. Labour Party.
All this is for Labour Party.
Yeah, Labour Party. See all, because there's no Labour Party agent can do this. This was seen in the bush in Emohu, along the express. The woman went to the farm and she saw this and she brought it to our notice and we got it from her. So if you can see this, you see these are all Labour Party intercepted.
Which one? It's a clear evidence that these are
this, all this, you can see this. All Labour Party completed and they were thrown into the bush. These were supposed to be in the ballot box, but they were found in the bush. Yes, I thought it wise to bring it here so that the press can see. You can see this. You can't, they are running into hundreds. I think this is clear evidence of what is going on. From what I say, this came from a cannot. Look at this. Yeah, all this came from a cannot. They just threw it away. Okay. So you see this running into hundreds. Thank you and God bless. You just begin to roll it and you see it. Yes, roll it and see.
Look at.
I won't go join the meeting. Yes, now people are there already. So I just think we can bring this one to our notice.
Look at.
So if this should be in the meeting, in case they need them, maybe
This is
one of us will hold them. We will still bring them out.
no. Our principal will hold it.
It's an evidence.
Yes, I think our principal will hold it.
Yeah, these were for
Okay,
Senate,
hold it.
and it's a sign that so many things actually went on. Do your work. Leave this one. Leave it to the sequence.
You can bring it with you too. We're going to inform, right?
We are having a meeting here. What time is the formal meeting?
How many? Can we count the number? Okay.
You are counting
Please,
already, right?
let's count. Counting.
They are desperate, very desperate.
Yeah, they're very, very desperate. Yeah.
So you can see all the ballot.
Uroboman means something. No. That is when something reach Uroboman, you go say they see something. No. This issue. How do you tell? In fact, that was why I said to Okowa standing as if he had not done his own atrocity. I know him. He's a chief ringer. You understand? That's the chairmanship where there is ringing, where there it is plotted. In fact, during the Boring time, we were expecting. They said Delta State there was a little bit of fight that the result will come late. I think Channels and AIT were predicting that our result will come last. It was the first to come, but Dwara was the first to be announced. They said they were defeating Ogbaru in his own bedroom. These are the same Okowa. In the bedroom, his wife don't vote for her. That is the kind of people you're up against. You go and stand with that man that you are protesting. Your protest is a disaster if that is the line Labour is following. That is on one side. And these two young women, I'm afraid to leave them because they might say we should go to war. And I don't know how to leave these two women alone now. Right now, I'm afraid. You understand? I don't know what to do with these two women, but they are pissed. And Nigerian, it is not joke. I am afraid. These are the few ones. You know, my uncle called me and said, the rubbish they announced in Lagos, if they had allowed that result to come out, Peter would have defeated the margin alone, because it's the margin we needed. Because Peter got the number of votes. He won the FCT, he won everywhere. Just in fact, there's one thing going on. So one stupid lawyer came out and said, if you don't win FCT, you cannot be president. That is a wrong one. All right. FCT is counted as one of the 36 states. It's one of the 36 states. So if you win FCT, it's taken as you've won a state. Just like, so you are expected to have won 25%. So if you get 25% of FCT, you've won a state. You understand? Just like it is regarded as a state. It's not true that you must win FCT to be president of Nigeria. That is wrong. All right, let's get that one clear. But what is really shameful here is the level these people have gone to. Now, this is the problem. I know those of you that have benefited from this atrocity, you are smiling. It's going to come and hurt your children tomorrow. What we really need is a system that works. Let our votes count. Whoever wins next time, like what Faith said, how are we sure if Tinubu could, from outside, ring election like this, do we have election in the next 4 years? He has won now. Count 8 years for him. But you know, you're not better than God.
Answer, like we said, if we don't put a stop to it, even in the next 8 years, they will still carry it and give to the person they so wish to give.
That's the problem.
So it has been. It has been the.
Let us fight for our rights.
I am not saying. I know that a lot of people. I know that the youth will suffer it at the end of the day. They say nothing in Nigeria. Say nothing like peaceful protest. You can't protest if you like. Oh, don't do it. Just be working. Police will still come and shoot. They will tell you, oh, they are this, they are that. So,
oh yes, they have a name to give to us.
Yes,
they will
at
give
the end
us
of the
one name. They give the kids some name now.
Yes, the only thing that we just put is when the youth says we can no longer take it, because it stands and forget it. If Peter be like, oh, you should go to the Supreme Court, what's the other one? All the courts here, or even international courts, whatever, as it stands, Tinubu is already there. She is the Jagaban now. Is it not the Jagaban? It's already there. The time that they would have stopped this thing, they did not stop it. And at the end of the day, the way people are congratulating this man means that all is well with them. They have moved. They have moved.
What I intend to do tonight is make this show very brief because of one, I did come prepared, and if we don't mind, so that we can be ready for tomorrow. What I want us to look at, I'm going to leave the two of you a little bit, because if I bring these people in, then we're not living here today. So I'm not going to allow this phone to, I'm not going to let this phone to come in. But what I really want us to do is, now, if we have to advise Labour Party people, is one, I would say go and vote the governors. Let us have the state, if possible. Then number two, most importantly, you understand, let us look at the role Wike played a joker here. Had Wike worked for Labour Party, that vote alone would have been added. Then the whole shit now, the margin would have, it takes very small thing, one small joker for us to have won this election. You understand? Why did Wike do what he did? We were blaming Okowa for betraying Wike. Wike finally does his own. He has done his own betrayal. Because there is war of Wike and APC. Where are you people going? What are they looking for? Yeah, maybe the wisdom is something I don't know. Yes, welcome, Kevin. We are in distress here. I don't know, Kevin, whether you've seen the videos I've been sharing. Whatever, because this thing will come and bite us tomorrow. It's better it's better to say no to evil. At least say my own, I will never support this evil. Not for anything, you understand? So prosperity will judge me right. I said Nigerians should move on, but this evil, if Peter have a means to fight for justice, he should. Because from what this princess is saying, how are we sure that the next 4 years, or we have, if the man who is outside can win the election, if he's there, do you have election?
You don't have.
In fact, they will kill all of us. If we go to the book, if look at what they did in Lagos. Is it the next election that they will not kill us when he has all the power? This time, Buhari had to stop them.
And then you will not be calling the youths. You will not be calling people, go and register, come and vote. Oh, your vote will count. How do you expect these people
vote
to
that
come
is not counting?
Look at the young youths that died in was it that
Exactly
that was
why
Edo
I
State?
said that was why I
Look
said
at people that died. So
we
at
should
the end
fight
of the
for
day, you're trying to tell me next 4 years that me princess should come out and kill where now, so that if I die, my mother will not be crying.
Exactly.
No, please vote your vote. After all, whether I
Exactly.
vote or not, you will rig and you become a president. So vote your
It will
vote
not
yourself.
count.
It is simple. You
It will
cannot
still not
force
count.
people. Do you know the stress people went through? People had to travel. People had to go under rain, under sun. People had to borrow money to travel just to vote. And then for once, they cannot make things right in the name of what? At the end of the day, like I said, Daddy Chris, now two things. So either they take them by force, say, okay, since una no wan make we get peace as the youth. So they say the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. When now? I've been hearing that since I was a child. How old am
they
I
wind
now?
themselves now.
When? I don't understand. When? Is it when people start having white hair that you come and say,
I don't
come
know.
and be
I get let me sign out. I'll leave the two of you to run this broadcast for the next 2 minutes. I'm going to do that.
So when exactly? At the end of the day, you come and be telling us you are the leader. Oh, don't worry. You will be this. You will be billionaire. You will be this. When we have been there, we have been hearing it for years. These same old people that refuse to give up. Old people, very old people like this. Even the way that they all waka, they will not be coming. They will stay there another 8 years. Count 8 years from now. How old will I be? Then at the end of the day, somebody will just sit here and be waiting for old people to finish. After that, they will still bring their own people, their cabals, and still put there. How about now? This is not fair. It's not fair on us, the youth. It's not fair on Nigerians. So at the end of the day, it's simple. If the youth cannot stand up and say, okay, I'm not saying that we should even fight or do anything stupid. You just go to any parastatal, you know that now be their stronghold. We go storm and we go like everybody go dead here. By the time you grind the activities like that for like a week or two, of course they knew what happened during enters now. Nobody tell them. So at the end of the day, if we do it, you see say their body go cool. But I'm saying that Labour Party should stay away from PDP. They don't have anything in common. They cannot do anything together. After all, PDP, they are the problems of this country. Some of these issues started from them. So I don't know why they are playing holier than thou, coming to join forces with Labour. And Labour now that they have, I don't even know how to classify these people. You are following PDP up and down. For what exactly? Why are you following PDP that all the while they have been doing their own? Is it because this thing did not favor them? Of course, if this thing had favored them, they not even know whether Labour they exist, or they will not want to associate themselves with you. So I don't know exactly for what reason that PDP is not trying to like drag Labour and say, okay, this is our fight, let's go. No, it's your fight though. It is not our fight. It is not your fight. It is your fight. Go and fight your fight alone. At the end of the day, Labour will go and fight on their own. That is what I'm saying. And Labour should cling on to the states. After all, as it stands now, people are already even in love with Labour. People are standing by them, and it's a good thing. So Labour can just go and hold on to states. It starts from there. Since this one won't work, make that one first work first, and then sumo will chase all these people out. It's not like when they say you are the leaders of tomorrow, and then nothing is happening until we get old. No, we don't want that. Let Labour stand on their own. They don't have any business with PDP. Because I was thinking that there was something that would be done, but the moment I saw the day list today and world leaders, including you people's president, are now congratulating president-elect with all due respect, I knew that we've moved on. At this point, I really doubt if there's anything that anybody can do at this point. So my sincere advice is that Labour, go and fight your fight. Go to court if you must go to court. But while you are at it, hold on to states. That one is coming. Let's hold on to states. Leave PDP. If you whatever you want to do, go and do on your own. Of course, at the end of the day, they have been there, and if this was in their favor, they won't even know whether there's something called Labour Party or you exist. So why are you doing as if with that PDP you cannot stand on your own? We understand that as it stands, you people are fighting for maybe the same interest, but fight on your own is what we're saying. Let PDP go on their own. No grievances, but I'm just saying it the way I felt like is right. And at the end of the
RTV
day,
London, in partnership
like
with
President
NTA
said,
TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial product and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and hosts of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
hello, you're welcome back, and we're still discussing the aftermath of the elections. At this point, it felt like the Labour Party that, for me personally, they did their best. It's not easy now to bring down two very strong, even if they are not down totally. But at least there's a change. I feel like it's a win for us, because at the end of the day, also, look at the changes already. Nobody thought that this was even possible in Nigeria, but look at us today, that even Nasarawa State, in northern states, Labour Party cleared that state and some other states. So this is a good thing, and I think that if we start like this, we could even hold on to states. We will hold on to some of the states, and that's a good thing. Look at the Okada rider that also became the rep, got a rep, the seat for. I think I'm seeing a message here. You talk if you go. If you talk if you with your family to start one now.
Just ignore that one.
These people don't want to hear the truth. Me, I don't know how much they pay you, these agents, party agents. I don't know how much they pay you people. You have sold your souls to the devil that you don't see anymore. You don't want to hear the truth either, because you collect money, peanuts from these people. Yes. As a youth, I'm thinking that be on your own, hustle in any way, but don't be an agent to these people. Of course, they are old now. They cannot come out and do these things themselves. Who go to a ballot box when they see for worry? Not be the old men, and our youth carry these things. Go help them. Keep helping until you destroy your own generation. Destroy. Of course, we are all in this. We are all in it together. So whatever you do, one way or the other, this thing will affect you. It will affect your family. So keep on helping these demons in the form of human people. How can they throw away? In fact, me, I don't want to say anything, because if I talk now, problem, me and some people will get here.
Exactly.
So my case.
Not saying it is a curse. You understand? And I have only one word. This comes from Professor John Small. He said, He that refuses a peaceful change makes a violent one inevitable. If you refuse a peaceful change, the next thing will be a violent one. You see, there's a way, Robo say, either you will pursue a man to the end of the world, he will turn and face you. That man already said, DSS, Mona prepared prison for her. On a good day, if Nigeria want to go on the streets, how many people can you really arrest? You got to be very careful. You got to be very, very careful. Buhari, what a mess. I was so happy that you decided to hold on to the currency. I was supporting you. Why was all that suffering? Why the whole cash squeeze if they're going to ring the election? You might not be aware, but you know what these old men have done in your name? History will remember you for this evil. So is this how you ended up? And APC, what are you really people enjoying in this? I mean, I wouldn't want to be a president under these circumstances, but it appears some people love it. And Princess, you know, it's a pity because your generation is what we're talking about here. And these kids, they don't get it. A few years down the line, some of us are gone, you know, this old man. How many years has Tinubu going to stay in this world? Let's be sincere. Tinubu spent another 20 years in our course. You understand? He doesn't want to be here for another 20 years. So he wants to spend 8 of it as a president or probably die in office. I don't understand. Not that he's a very healthy man. I'm not wishing him evil, but at a particular time, you want to rest in peace. You want to be remembered for good things. Maybe Tinubu want to do this for him to be remembered for good. Maybe he want to work for Nigeria. But by stealing the mandate alone, you've already crossed the line. I hope Peter will do what he has to do. For me, yesterday, I was begging Peter that being with his position, he can actually help Nigeria by not protesting, but actually touching the lives of the young people. But when you ask yourself the difficult question with all these shameful things, when is it going to stop? If Peter don't help us now by putting us on the street to say no to this ugly system, when is this atrocity going to stop? When will they stop perpetrating this kind of damages on our children? It's a good question. It might be something that doesn't interest you today because you think you are part of this, but tomorrow it's going to affect you. Yeah, I wish I want to come from a country that we can be proud of. And the funniest thing, this is the biggest black nation on earth. You fail, black race fail. And you're joking with some idiot who doesn't know what they're doing. And we thank you all for what you're doing. Keep looting, keep destroying the country. Right now, to be honest, I have no faith in Nigeria. Let me be sincere with you. Buhari was there and they were a little bit scared of the man. So those who were looting, but the man was not aware. But this is a free-for-all looting. A free-for-all looting government. Tinubu going to stop you? Who's going to stop you? Who? What a disaster Nigeria is up against. Let's see how it goes. Maybe anyway, I'm not saying Tinubu will not run a good government. I'm not sure. But Peter is the man. Peter, in any case, other than even a good government, we want a good country. Let the atrocity that is being continuously perpetrated on us and our children, let it stop. It should stop now. Princess, I want us to stop today. Tomorrow, I want us to come back and put Wike on the stand. You know, when we put Wike on the stand, he need to know himself. I told you guys, that guy has to fear ideology. You guys didn't agree. He has shown himself now. In fact, Wike, for me, they don't say you go prison. But Princess, it's one of your girlfriend. So now I'm fighting her. Yes, you know, and now I'm fighting her because anytime you do something wrong, I call Princess. You see your boyfriend, you see what your boyfriend do? What a disaster. We get you know. No, I wasn't really prepared for the show tonight. So if you guys let us go. But I'm going to end this show with a wonderful music coming from this young man. Listen.
Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Inside their mouth, wickedness day. Once they get into power, now when the then go gain, 9 days their brain, then we type one and we change. In the name of change, why? Change. They come find those who change. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. If they say make you vote for them, make you look well. If they say make you vote for them, make you shine your eyes, oh. They promise us water, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. We not they get water. Yes. They promise us light, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. We not they see the light. They promise us road, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. Jaga road we dey see. Yes. So promise them they make. When election done they come to deceive the people. They will they promise this and that. Then they lie, yo coco. Them they lie for federal. Them they lie for state level. Them they lie for Africa. Because they get police when they guide them. They lie police go they support them. Because they get lawyer when then they give bribe. And go they lie lawyer go they support them. Look, our education system don't have a room for Niger. I make all our youths them come they do yahoo.